believe it was created by two fighting giants, okay, the giants Causeway, and not by science. We don't believe in science here in Ireland, okay? It was created by two giants. We had a giant living in Ireland, his name was Finn McCool. In Scotland we had a guy living over there called Ben O'Donnell. Now these two guys did not get on too well together, as you can imagine. So Finn McCool had enough of the insults coming across from Scotland. He built this bridge, which is the Giant's Causeway, across to Scotland. He was going to go over on the bridge, fight and kill Ben O'Donnell in Scotland. So he builds the bridge. It takes him about 2 weeks. He builds the bridge, he gets over to the other side, and when he gets across to Scotland, he's never actually seen Ben O'Donnell in person. So he's much bigger than he thought he was going to be. So he gets cold feet on the bridge, he turns, he comes back to Ireland. And while he's on the bridge, Ben O'Donnell in Scotland spots him. He's angry that Finn McCool has been over in his territory, so he jumps up on the bridge and he comes across to Ireland. He's going to fight and kill Finn McCool here in Ireland. Now Finn McCool is panicking at this stage. He makes his way home to his wife Unoch. He said, Unoch, Ben O'Donnell's on the bridge behind me, he's going to kill me, he's big, and he's much bigger than I thought he was going to be. So she starts to panic. Now typical woman, 2 seconds she has the whole thing sorted. She said, okay, into the baby's cot. Got a baby's cot, they had a son 2 days old, his name is Oisin. So she puts Finn McCool into the cot, or the crib. She covers him up in a blanket, she puts a suitor in his mouth, cap on his head. A couple of minutes later, knock on the door, Ben O'Donnell, eyes popping out of his head with rage, anger. He wants to fight and kill Finn McCool. She tries to calm him down. She says, keep your voice down, you're going to wake our baby, he's only 2 days old, I've just got him to sleep. He said, oh, I didn't realise you had a baby in the house, can I see the baby? Oh, she said, Jesus. Okay, she says, come in. So she takes him into the house. He goes over to the cot, pulls back the blanket. He sees Finn McCool inside in the cot. Big head, whiskers, big hands. He covers him back up and he leaves the house really quickly. She tries to slow him down. She said, where are you going? I thought you were going to fight and kill my husband. He said, if he can produce his child, he says, 2 days old, that size, he must be a giant of a man. There's no way I'm going to be able to fight him or kill him. Okay, so he gets quite scared and he's quite angry. So as he makes his way back across to Scotland, he tears down the bridge behind him. So that's why there's no bridge between Ireland and Scotland any longer, and because of the two fighting giants, okay, Finn McCool and Ben O'Donnell. There you go. There's a story inside in the visitor centre on a loop, tells you that story there about Finn McCool and Ben O'Donnell. Of course, Finn McCool, he was a fierce warrior and a high king of Ireland, okay, so he was built up to be a giant of a man, okay, so you'll hear all these things about Finn McCool being a giant, just over the storytelling and all the different things. He was a fierce warrior in his time and a high king of our country, and he came from County Antrim and the part of Ireland we're in right now, okay, so that's where you get lots of myths and legends and stories about Finn McCool, particularly when you're going to school in Ireland as a younger child, and you hear lots of stories and different things there about Finn McCool, okay?